Well, hello. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. What are you laughing at that your friends did, Apple? Or Scout? What do you want me to call you these days? You change your name so often. Let's also get some music going in here. There we go. Okay, it's Saturday. I'm awake. This is unusual. I got like almost a full 12 hours of sleep. Like Vic is fine. All right, I will. Is there a way for me to add notes to viewers? I kind of doubt it, but that would be awesome if I could just be like, oh, hover over their name. No, name is Vic. That'd actually be a really cool feature to add to like Streamlabs, but also like weirdly non-useful a lot of the time. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, it is in fact Saturday, and today should be a good day. Also, I just realized I should. Oh, it's on. Never mind. We're good. I can wave right now. I've got my Elite Motion hooked up, so the hands, they can do things. Last night you were playing video games and Red said I needed a leash because I kept getting lost. Nice, nice. I didn't do a whole lot last night. Well, actually, that's not true. I ran a D&D game like I do every Friday. That's always fun. It's always good to hang out with people. It's been like 3 weeks since our last game, so it's been a hot minute. But it was good fun. It was good fun. And then I immediately went to sleep right afterwards. And oh my gosh, did I need that? Like really badly. Did I need that? Oh no, arguing about search history is always... Search history is weird. Like, it doesn't matter whose search history it is. It's gonna look suspicious no matter what. Like, there's really nothing you can do about it. Like, I'm actually curious. How do you look up one's search history? Google search history. I'm curious now. What are like the last 4 things I Googled? How do I see my... Okay, got it. We're gonna explore this just because I can. Control and H. Oh, there we go. Well, that's like your overall history. Like I'm curious more specifically about just like Google searches, because my history is okay. So this is Studio YouTube, Soundstripe, Studio YouTube, video details, channel content, video details, channel content, video details. That's like my entire history right now. Oh, and I did go to Epidemic Sound. I was on Twitter looking at some friends stuff, looking at another person's Twitter's stats and stuff like that. What's going on with my hand? Hello? That was weird. That was super weird. I don't have a whole lot that's... What is going on? Dude, my arm is like taking on... Okay, so that's my actual hand. So this is me actually moving my hand around. But if I put it like down... Okay. There we go. You're a Gmail Roblox avatar on Roblox, homie. Nice. I haven't actually played Roblox. I don't know if I ever will. I've actually had people talk about, or people ask about it, but I don't know. It hasn't quite been the type of game for me. I don't know. Maybe I just haven't given it a fair shot. There's definitely a lot of stuff that goes on with it. That's for sure. Tons of mini games, tons of creativity. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with it. That's all you have on your search history for today. See, I'm pretty boring. I am definitely boring. Other than like when I'm running a game for D&D, because then my search history gets a little crazy. Like over here we got eldritch horrors, nihilith, various types of demons that I was throwing at my players, you know. So there's a lot that's going on over there. Other than that, it's mostly boring. It's like Netflix and YouTube stats. That's kind of the extent of my content for some reason. Or not my content, but my search history. I don't have enough time to be anything other than boring. You want to be in a D&D thing? D&D is pretty great. So I will say that the majority of your enjoyment comes out of it is definitely finding the right group, because like if you don't find the right group, then the game could, like, the story could be amazing, but the players are really what makes it. So just for example, I'm in a game and I run a game. The game I run, the players are very they like to just fight things. They don't really care about the story too much. They just want to go, they want to beat up big monsters, they want to save people, they want to just do whatever. And that's fine. But then in the game that I play in, everyone wants to do a lot of role playing. So it's just, it's finding the right group of people. Because if you're someone who really wants to role play your character, what the heck? Arm? Okay. If you're someone who like really wants to role play a character, but everyone else just wants to fight things, that can be frustrating. So finding the right group for you is definitely what is going to make you love or dislike. Yeah, I'm not even sure how my arm, because like this is me doing what my arm just did in actuality. I think what it did is I moved my left arm and it picked it up for like a split second, but it thought it was my right arm moving. But yeah, I have a lot of thoughts on D&D. I've actually published D&D booklets, so not like Dungeons and Dragons with Pathfinder, but same thing in the grand scheme of things. It's actually what my what I did for, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 months, something like that. But I don't know, that was good. That was fun. I still might go back to it someday. That's still technically an option, so it's definitely something I feel like I may return to in the future. But we'll see. We'll see. So I guess with some news this week, you would try and convince me to play Roblox, but they're weird people. Hey, what's up, Nugget? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I need to fix my chat screen because for some reason you're the same. You're this. Well, there goes the arm again. You're the same color chat as Apple or as Vic here. Interesting. Yeah, hello MacBook man. Well, I mean, I could be something other. I could be game show host, man. Let's do that. Hold on. Yo, what's up? I love this color combination. It's so like jarring. I love it. It's so good. Oh, actually, I don't know if it saved my calibration. There's only one thing wrong with this model right now is for some reason, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm permanently smiling. And it kind of messes with things. I don't know why it's permanently smiling. The new version of Vroid did this. Yeah. Well, that was the point, Apple was, or Vic, was that I wanted to like make a game show host like super tacky look because I could, and I think I was successful. So we got a few others that I made, and by I made I mean I definitely paid for the clothing for, because I am not that skilled. There's this guy. He's got the same smiling problem, but I think this is like the ultimate game show host look, personally. Because like, couldn't you just see me like with a microphone just being like, and our next contestant on The Price is Right? You know, I think it's great. I love it. It's actually not green. It's yellow. Not that you can really tell. Oh, I don't have any of the other ones that I made on here, unfortunately. These are just some, this was an old iteration. This one just has a purple tie-in, or no, wait, is this the, oh, this is the one that, this is the same model, but it has that smiling issue for some reason. I really don't know what causes it. It's just kind of there. So that's why business guy is the go-to, because his mouth isn't always just in a permanent smile. Imagine if I had a homeless man. So I was actually toying with the idea because, you know, it would be funny. I was gonna like download some swimsuit clothing and like put it on, and then like, I mean, it's going around on Twitch right now, but the hot tub meta, and I thought it was gonna, I thought I was gonna be cheeky and do it and just be like, haha, this is my version. And then I was like, I don't really want to build a hot tub in 3D. That just sounds like a giant pain in the neck, and I'm not good at it. So I thought about it though, but I do, there's a lot of different options that I can do for like changing up clothing and stuff, because Booth is an amazing site. Like this suit that I am currently wearing, it was how much was it? Actually, I can look up exactly how much I paid, and there's a whole bunch of different colors that I'm not using. I think I paid like $6 for like an entire wardrobe, something like that. Oh yeah, I paid like $9, and there's here, actually I'll just put an image on screen. Oh, never mind, there isn't one that shows all of them. Okay, yeah, there isn't an image that shows all of them, but like there's a bunch of these. There's a bunch of different bow ties, a bunch of different ties. There's like flannel pants and stuff. Basically, Booth is my best friend when it comes to like making changes to my avatar, because I'm not very artistically gifted, shall we say, but I do like to change things up a lot. So Booth is a great way of being like, hey, someone already did the legwork to make these nice looking outfits, like, you know, this suit or some of the other stuff I have, and I can just pay them for it and use it, and it's all fine. So that's kind of cool. So yeah. Oh yeah, I was going to talk about other stuff that happened this week. So the last 2 weeks, my brother has moved into town. Well, more like back into town. He was out of state and then he moved home recently, so that's kind of cool. So now the entire family's almost back here, which is pretty sweet. You're gonna be slightly AFK trying to find a screw shot. Good to know, good to know. But then we've also, so I helped kind of with that a little bit. I got a new bed, which is super nice. Very, very happy that I got that. Like super, super happy. It's been a little hard to get used to sleeping on though, which is kind of weird in my opinion. Like it's a really nice bed, but it's like how is sleeping on a nice bed hard? It's so weird. I don't know. But that's kind of cool. Like I said, I finally got sleep for the first time in a long time last night, which is, oh my gosh, I needed that so bad. I needed it so bad. But so I'm just checking to see if my cat is in position, and I have a cat cam now for when he's over there. But yeah, and then I put out the new VC face video today, which I am pretty happy with, honestly. Or not today, but this week. What was that? Oh, they're playing. But I'm pretty happy with it. I think it did a pretty good job of showing off everything that I wanted to have happen. So I don't know if it's my best tutorial yet. I kind of feel like it was. It definitely took the most time so far. Hello, hand. So I don't know. I think it was a good video to put out. I have no idea what I'm doing this next week. I have a giant list of stuff that I'm working on, or potentially working on, I guess is a better way of putting on it. Basically, my list of ideas keeps growing, but the videos I actually work on keep shrinking. I don't know. It's kind of a funny scenario there. But yeah, let's go ahead and swap over to the working screen, and we'll start working on stuff while we chat. I'm also going to turn off my hand tracking because it's 1000% going to get in the way. Okay, there we go. Now it's out of the way. So the thing I am trying to figure out today is how to actually change this table color and have it look not super weird. I think I have to probably deal with these meshes as well. Come on, Photoshop, let's go. Let's actually, let's build our music out first. There we go. Oh cool, it actually Photoshop automatically pulled up. That's super nice. Let's see, let's go with some calm, reflective, and hopeful music. There we go. You can see the screenshot on the side of my screen, but it's not in my files. That's kind of weird. So we're gonna move YouTube chat over here just a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Trying to make it your background. Oh, interesting. Let's see. So we have, which one of these is the one I worked on? BC copy, I believe, is the one that we were going to work on. Okay, so that's this one. Cool. Yep. Okay, it's the only one with the hue and saturation meter, so we're good. We're good. So let's maybe bring the saturation up a little bit. I do want that wood texture, kind of like that brown. I don't know how well you guys can see that on stream, but all right, we're gonna try that. We're gonna save it. Okay, that worked. So we got the nice, we got, well, I mean, it's a color. Hello cats, how you doing? They come zooming out of nowhere. So we got these. So now we need to change this portion. I am curious. I want to test something here. So let's just add a new layer and let's just go X right there and see what happens. That didn't do anything. Interesting. Okay, so that isn't where I thought it was. Oh, okay. I think we're finding some good stuff here. So that is there. Hey, cat. Oh, he is not in a petting mood today. He ran away the second I tried to touch him. Okay, what about over here? So that is nowhere to be found. Okay, so I am mistaken with how those function. Is that the same code? Wait. No. I am so confused right now. I just need to find out where these legs are in this picture. Are they over here maybe? Aha! So are you over here then? Okay, I found you. So I just need to change the rest of the color. That's all I need to do. So we have this. And what we want to do is we want to select the inverse. We're going to add a new hue and adjustment layer. What do I want this to look like? Do I just want it to be black? Or do I want it to be like a... Do I just want to like darken the whole thing? I don't know. Let's see what that does. That was actually pretty close to what we wanted, not gonna lie. See, now it's got this kind of like... Yeah, it's got like a nice black metal sheen. I kind of like how that looks. That's pretty sweet. The table still doesn't look that great. Maybe we can try and add a... So select that inverse again. There we go. I kind of doubt we'll be able to do anything with this. Oh, baby, maybe. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding. Is that about what we wanted? Let's see. A little bit brighter. Wait a second. Look at that. I still need it slightly brighter though if we're gonna match my IRL desk. I kind of like that. It's a little yellowy. Let's see if we can fix that. Maybe desaturate it just a little bit. There we go. That looks much more like an actual wooden table. We did it! Yay! Now what we can do is we can go over here. Boom. We freaking did it. Hello, Cap. How you doing, buddy? Oh, are you hiding from Big Cat? Yes, you are. Big Cat's in a particularly playful mood today. Now, there's no reason why this should work, but it looks like it actually did. we can't see the bottom of it anyway, like the bottom legs anyways, so I don't think it matters if it's off color. Yeah, check it out, we actually did a good thing. That's pretty cool. Hey there, handsome, how you doing, bud? Yeah, look at you. Look at this gorgeous man over here. Anyways, so now let's just zoom out a little bit. So we have our weird skybox built. We got the tables changed to the correct color, which I really like. Hey, what's up, Colonel Gentleman? How you doing? Yeah, I love the suit too. I didn't make it, but that's okay. Right now, we're just working on our 3D environment. I just changed the desk color to match my IRL desk. Let's scoot you just a little bit there, bud. Might as well make these all match up nice. Let's just scoot you. Perfect. And scoot you. Awesome. So I think this light is a little too blue. Just a bit. Let's make it just like slightly whiter. Yeah, that brightens up the room a lot. Kind of crazy how much just like a slight change. You're laughing so hard right now? Why? Oh, I didn't turn on my NDI stuff. It's like the coolest portion of everything we're doing, and I didn't even turn it on. What is wrong with me today? But how you doing, Colonel? You doing good? Hopefully you are. Check it out. The screens are on. I really like how this shows what's on my monitors right now. I think that's just so cool. If this one turns on, we'll come back to that one. That one might take a minute to load. So we got all these pictures. Let's go over here and add something that I've been wanting to add. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet, but let's add a. Still laughing at the weird stuff you did last night? Nice. Hey, that's always good to have fun. Memories are, in fact, the best. Wait, where's my... I know there's TVs in here somewhere. Huh. We have a TV display, but I think that's just a display, right? Yeah, it's just a display. That's not what I want. I want, oh, TV for wall. I'm silly. Excuse me? Why is it so far over there? And also, who is texting me? Oh. Nothing important. Nothing I have to worry about right now. Oh, No, that's my Twitter. Oh, it's them talking about Silvervale. Okay. Every once in a while I get tagged in stuff and I'm very curious, and then it's usually stuff and I'm like, oh, okay, well maybe I didn't need to be tagged in that. But you know what? That's all good. Let's see. Is this the TV? Oh, did we find the TV? We found the TV. Let's go. So what we want is to move this over here. I believe we want to rotate it 90 degrees. Nope, I should have gone with my gut. 90 degrees on the y-axis. There we go. Move you up here. We're gonna make this 2 times the size. That is not the right place to do that. We're gonna make this 2 times the size. It's a giant TV. Maybe we'll go 3. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I just need to put you against the wall. Put you over here, because what I want to have up on this screen is I want to have chat on this window, or on this TV. Haven't quite figured out how to do this. Armchair, you can go away. We don't need you right now. Is this wall tilting? No, but there is a space. Is there? Okay, maybe there's not. Oh, okay, we're fine, we're fine. So yeah, I want to have chat like displayed over here, which I haven't quite figured out how to do yet. I have the programs for it, I just haven't done it yet. Now the real question is where do we want the camera to be? Because if the camera's like here, then it would show me talking, and it's kind of got like a good view of like the wall, I guess. So we'd have chat over here. I'm just trying to think of like future stream setups, because I do want to use this for my future stream setups. Like this is actually not a terrible angle. Because if we had here, let's take chair. Whoop. Well, we'll get a better chair for this, I promise. So if we had chair like right here, is the screen working yet? It's not working. I'm not sure what I did to make it not work, but we'll figure it out later. So hello, cat. Nope, no, no, you can't go back there. No. There you go. Cat is trying to play around behind the back of the computer, and that is what we call a recipe for disaster, my friends. Okay. So we'd have me talking right here. Sorry, excuse me. Let's rotate this just a little bit. You'd have me like right there talking to the camera. We ideally want... No, not you. I want to move the whole thing, thank you very much, which I can do because I grouped them together. What are you doing, cat? My cats are like doing this weird dance with each other. They're not playing, but they're just also not doing anything. Alrighty. You have 6 cats? Jeez, I only have 2, and that's all I really want to have. So let's see here. This is one camera angle like this. I don't know, this would be kind of cool in my opinion. Like, it's a little too bright. We'd have to do some stuff with the lighting for sure. But this is kind of a cool angle. We could add some stuff onto the ground so it's a little bit more full. I mean, realistically though, this is going to be shrunk down for any time that we're not just talking. So the details don't matter for that, but they do matter if we're going to be using it as a just chatting screen, which we will be. So this is one angle. The other angle would be something kind of like this. But then we don't get to see all the screens and stuff, and it's just a pretty backdrop. Actually, I don't know, maybe this is the better screen for like the just, or like when we're gaming or something. Like right here, with me being right there and just being in the chair. And then we make the skybox all pretty and the background. We obviously add something right here to make it not look as open. But that's kind of cool. But I do think I like this shot for that. We might have to rotate some desks around though. Let's take a quick journey to look at how Vtuber does her setup. Vtuber and Seraphire.
Hi.
Hi, Vtuber. So she has it in kind of an interesting setup. She doesn't have this this curved desk like how we're setting things up. You're gonna fall out of the window. I mean, I could just go. Help me, guys! I'm outside the window. I'm T-posing outside. Look at that. I do love how you can just move stuff around. It's pretty great. So she has hers in kind of a setup where, like, if this desk was longer, and it's kind of like it's almost like this type of an angle, which is pretty cool. I don't know, maybe this curved desk setup is not quite what I want to do. I thought it would be nicer from like a let's talk to the camera perspective, because originally this was the original angle that I was going for. Which I think looks kind of cool, but I don't know. Because it'd be me sitting on this chair. I'd have both monitors. Let's move you back over here. Both monitors open in the background. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about this one a little bit more. I really wish this screen would work, but you know what? It is what it is. So let's take a look with the actual camera. So this is the actual in-game camera right now. Oh, it is working. See? Check it out. You guys can see yourselves talking. I can't really zoom in, but there you are. And we can see what's on the screen. So that's kind of what you guys would be seeing, which I think is pretty cool. So we'd have this look. Maybe we need to be like zoomed in more. So like when we're talking, it's going to be like this. I don't know. Maybe a straight desk is better. So like we have like this sort of an angle where it's just us talking to the desk. So we'd have both monitors here. You could technically see both of them. but we're chatting, but then I don't really get to look right at the camera, which is something I think is kind of important, but maybe that's just me. Let's see here. Now, if I do it like this, you don't quite. So let's play with this for a second. Excuse me. Oh, all right, I'm still in play. So we have this thing right here. Let's rotate this to be 180, kind of like that. So this would be facing the chair for sure. Kind of like this. Let's rotate you 180. Thankfully, you're an easy one to fix. Okay, let's pretend that we're looking like this. So this would be our kind of like setup, I guess. Huh. Good. Hello, friend I don't talk to. Well, I mean, that's in and of itself a contradictory statement now. They've talked to you. I kind of like this. Now, the real question is, I think what I'd want to do is put in a couple different cameras, or maybe just be able to turn myself, because ideally, so if this was like I was just kicking back in the chair, you know, we're sitting here, we're chilling, we're talking, it's all a good time. You guys get to see what's on the screen. Maybe pan up just a little bit. Maybe this TV over here. Hello, TV. No, I don't want the wall. I want the TV. Yes, you. Thank you. So maybe this is like kind of over here a little bit, and definitely not nearly as big. Oh, not 2 times the Z size. There we go. There we go. So if we're talking like this, maybe we have chat as a giant screen over here. Hey, buddy. That could kind of work. That's kind of a cool screen, a cool setup, I think. We'd obviously have to move these over here or something like that. But that could be pretty sweet. Okay, let's see here. So let's see here. Oh. Okay, so it looks like someone actually already did a lot of the work to get YouTube chat into Unity, which is what I need. Yeah, okay, we could do that. Welcome back, by the way. Okay. Sweet, yeah, so someone did most of this work already. That's awesome. Someone did most of this work for me already. That's really nice. So this is not a player pool object. I only want to pull from here. Now this is going to require some coding that I'm definitely not going to do on stream because I'm not good at coding, which means I could not teach people about coding, which is the only reason why I would ever stream coding. Okay. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it'd be kind of fun to follow the tutorial on stream, see what happens. We'll need to generate an API key. You're an awkward person. I mean, a lot of people are awkward. That's fine. What in particular were you awkward about this time? Open up the credentials page, huh? Oh yeah, actually I should definitely not do this on stream now that I think about it. Yeah, because this would actually have my API key, which would be really bad. Okay, I'll have to do this off stream just to make sure that it doesn't get clipped later. But that's okay. You think you are attracted to the gay everything? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, you like what you like, you don't like what you don't. And you know, you just gotta power through. Figure out what you do actually like. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, so I do like this. I do like chat being up in the background. I think that's pretty cool. Let's move these guys out of the way for now. Excuse me. Move you out of the way, move you out of the way, and move you out of the way. Perfect. Whoops. Thank you. Let's go. Okay, so now that they're all out of the way, let's go back to looking at this. Also, where is Babby? Oh, he is drinking water. I really want him to go to the kitten cam. I swear, now that I have it set up, which by the way, this is the kitten cam in the top left-hand corner of the screen, he usually just chills in there, but he's not doing it today. Like, come on. I just want to show how cute you are, buddy. But he's not sleeping there today. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay. So we have this. I do like this. I do think I like this look a little better. Plus, we can also put some stuff up on the table if there's like specific things we want to show off. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. So we're definitely going to stick with this. So now, what is our next list of projects that we're going to look at? So we're going to fill out the rest of the wall, maybe move some of these over here. I do like these pictures. Plus it makes it so like in game, if I like pan over, there's more stuff. I'd have to fill up the top space with some things maybe. The skybox is definitely going to be something I got to figure out, as well as what's down here. What I might end up doing is, instead of trying to find a really good ground image, is just forcibly building a wall, which I'm pretty sure is how most of the VR chat people do it, is they just surround themselves with walls and then put an image on there that can kind of wrap around. You know what, let's just try that just for fun. We are going to create a 3D object and we're going to make it a cylinder. Okay, maybe not that kind of a cylinder. Is there a hollow cylinder? Not really. I don't know, maybe it's fine. Okay, so we are definitely inside said cylinder. This is a big boy. And it has currently enveloped our scene. It blocks all light. Okay. It's not quite what we wanted. Okay, let's try something different. Can we do a curved plane? Hello world. Let's go. Hold on, let's I just had a funny thought. We can use this to kind of see what everything would look like. Hello buddy, how you doing? We're gonna save before we do anything else. .3D text. We're gonna rotate this 90 degrees, maybe 180 degrees, or not that many. We want 270. There we go. Hello world is on the screen. Let's go. So just for fun, it looks something like I don't know how you did that little dot in your name, but cool. I know it's not right. And then down here, oh, that works. No, that's not what I meant. Vespa. And sure. So this would be kind of what we're looking at here. The heck? Why is that? Oh, that's all the way out here. Let's move you guys up here. Woo. Excuse me. I was so confused. I'm like, how do I see that? How do I select that? There we go. I just want to see how it looks. Why is it so big? It's freaking massive. Okay, let's scale you down just a little bit. Look, it would obviously look better than this. This is just a test. This is a little harder to guesstimate than I would have thought. Yeah, okay, so something kind of like this. That's about the font size I'd want. Yeah, that actually looks kind of good, you know? If we have chat showing up like on the TV, that's kind of cool. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so we definitely want to do that. That might take us another week or so to figure out. Let's see here. And then we can fill out this space with some stuff. I need to figure out what I want to put here, and also what I want to do with this ceiling, because having a giant black ceiling is kind of boring. Well, let's also play with this light just a little bit. What happens if I like color shift it? Ooh. That's kind of cool. Like that. So this is more of that red purplish. I kind of like this like blue purple down here. It just kind of gives it a nice soft vibe. I don't know. I do like how this looks. I think we're gonna go with this. I think we're gonna go with this. Yeah. What's your quick update? You're moving, you need to get your room packed? Jeez. Is this a good move or a bad move? Because there's multiple types of moves. Man, I actually really like how this looks. Even have it do something kind of like this viewpoint. I think actually looks pretty good. So you're gonna be here but not at the same time. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you even just hanging out. Helps more than you might think. Man, I actually really like. It's a good move. Oh, that's good. Even if you don't have a choice, you know. As long as it's, you know, a relatively good move, then that's what's important, you know. I actually really like that setup. Like, I need to fix the pictures and stuff around it and maybe change, maybe just remove some of them and have like more of a rotating thing. But like, I don't know. I kind of like how that looks. You have your cousin helping? That's good. Any additional person helping you pack things up makes it go by so much faster. It's super appreciated. That is really cool. All right, I think I know what I need to work on this week for the setup. This is probably going to be a many week improvement. So the things I'm going to get done for this week is the chair, hopefully, and the chat. You have 5 oh geez. Cats are great, but 5 cats all in one room, that's kind of crazy. If I'm being honest. That's just crazy. All right, we're gonna take a snapshot of this update. We're gonna post it in good old Discord because we can. All right. Man, that change in lighting really changes the whole scene. That's kind of awesome. Bob, the only girl other than mom, is gonna beat her brother's butts. Jeez. We had a bunch of cats at one point in time. We had a litter of cats. How many were there? I think there were like 5. So we had a bunch of kittens running around the house. Wow. Man, I do like how this looks. Like, it's a little generic, and we'll definitely build it up as time goes on. Probably replace the flooring because it's just wood flooring right now. It's nothing special. But I do like how this looks. So... And don't say you could never. I mean, all of this is stuff I learned from tutorials. Like, I'm not a Unity expert. I really am not. I'm learning, and I go out of my way to like try and learn new stuff every week. But like, most of this stuff was learning from others, and all these textures and things. This is an office pack that I bought because I'm not good at modeling. So most everything you see here, like the tables, the desks, the chairs and stuff, I didn't make any of that. I just modified a lot of it. So, you know, never say you can't do something. It's amazing what you can get done if you are just willing to put in the time to learn. Like even this, I mean, this is probably what, 8 hours of work now at this point in time, something like that. The person's tutorial who I followed, she did this live on stream, and it took her like an hour and a half, and her setup looks way better. So, you know, she's definitely a lot better at it than I am, but I don't know. It's kind of cool to see like what you can use and learn and what I continue to hope to learn. I really want to get YouTube chat working on this monitor. That would be so sick. That's definitely my project for this week. And I'm glad that like someone already did it with the Unity API. Because I see a lot of people doing it for Twitch, but not YouTube. And the fact that someone did it for YouTube makes me very, very happy. Because it just means that that's something that I can do. And the fact that they already did a lot of the work means that I will have a base to jump off of. Because I'm really good at modifying things and like learning how to change them into what I want them to be. Just not necessarily so good at creating them in the first place, you know? So. Oh, that also reminds me, I'm curious. So, this is unrelated to everything I was just talking about, but I recently uploaded all my videos to Facebook as well. Just because, you know, you might as well, right? Like, who knows? Maybe I'm going to be awesome on Facebook. Probably not. But, you know, I could be. I guess it's only been like a day or two. Hey, what's up, Imperio? How you doing? Twitch sucks. I don't think Twitch sucks. I'm just worried about Twitch. That's why I swapped over to YouTube in the first place. Is I don't know. Twitch just has a lot of stuff that makes me worried about it. They're censoring, what they choose to ban, what words they choose to allow, and just a whole bunch of other stuff that's going on over there that I'm not particularly a fan of, you know? That's why I swapped. Never looked back. Actually, that's not true. I've looked back several times, but I've never gone back. And at this point in time, I definitely never will, because YouTube's just my home now, you know? It's just, I don't know. It's not as great for streaming. I'll fully admit that, you know? It could definitely be better, but you know, that's why I do more video content now. So, and honestly, it fits me better than I thought it would. I'm not particularly energetic or crazy or do stuff live. I really only like to go live if there's something that I'm working on or something that I'm kind of passionate about, you know? And for some people, they can be passionate about streaming all 20, you know, every time they go live. That's just not me. You can see floor. Yeah, there is floor. It's just kind of a wood floor right now. It's kind of bland. I probably want to change it to carpet. I also need to delete all these weird picture frames. This was just me testing stuff. Oh, I'm still in play mode. This was just me testing out a bunch of different picture frames before I decided on the one that I wanted. But yeah, the floor will probably figure out some way to update. I have a few carpet meshes that I tried, but honestly, the wooden floors look the best so far, so we'll kind of see, you know. But yeah, when I do get this all set up the way that I want, I am really going to try and figure out how to make a cohesive tutorial about this, because I made something that's like meh. Other people can probably make something that's way cooler than what I can, because they might have like the design talent that I don't have. I was just willing to put in the programming effort to figure out how to do things this way, you know? that's just kind of how I think. I want this to be, well, see, so my ultimate design would actually be like, if I could figure out how to make this into like an actual application where you could just drag and drop scenes, like desks and things, and replace things and make it a builder. But that's like super ambitious, and I definitely do not have the time to do that. That would be like all I did for like a year or 2 years or 3 years. And who knows, maybe that would be worth it, but it's not quite what I want to do, you know? You never know. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. My sinuses are starting to get clogged again. Also, do you know what? I want to see if I can find Cat and put him, I want to get him to sleep in the camera spot. You know, that was like the whole reason why I set up. So I'm gonna go look for Cat. I'll be back in like 1 or 2 minutes. It actually, oh wait, I have an idea. Let's see if I can get him to come to me. So that little clinking you hear, that's a laser pointer sound. They kind of recognize it. There's Big Cat. Where's Little Cat? Okay. You're gonna go for a few? Well, hopefully when you get back, you'll see a cat cam. We'll see if I can get that going up. I'm gonna go see if I can hunt down my cat real quick. So yeah, be right back. Okay, I got him and he's sleepy. Guys, I think it's gonna work. I just need to not scare him off. There he is. I did it. It worked. Oh yeah, we did it. Guys, I did it. Look at that. Look at how cute he is. Excuse me. He's so cute. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna put this project on hold. I know what I need to do to kind of get it where I want to. And we're probably gonna swap over to some POE for a little bit. And just chill while talking about that. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy I did it. I got it to work. Let's freaking go. Okay. So I need to save and exit out of this. Perfect. And we'll turn off Photoshop. There we go. And then that's VC face. Perfect. Just gonna move you down here, down here. Got it. Gosh dang it, my nose is so cloggy today. That work? We're having some technical difficulties, that's for sure. It's just not showing up. Interesting. Hey, what's up, Hikaru? How you doing? You just missed our wrap up on the 3D environment. We're swapping over to some gaming as soon as I can, for some reason, get it to work. It's just not having it right now. Oh. The kitten did not want to stay in the chat. That's okay. Goodbye, habanero. Goodbye. Well, I'm glad that you're at least doing okay, even if you're tired. I got a lot of sleep for once, so I'm actually doing fantastic. Slept almost 12 hours. Oh, this is really having some issues. Huh. I think my Streamlabs might actually be malfunctioning. It's bad. What the heck? Hello? Huh. Let's try going back to this screen real quick. Everything seems to be just a little slow today. It's kind of weird. All right, let's try that again. Swapping scenes does nothing. What the heck? I am so confused right now. Huh. The funny thing is the sound's coming through, but the nothing else is. Let's try restarting it and let's see if that fixes it. If that doesn't work, oh, I don't have Pokemon Snap ready though. I was gonna consider playing Pokemon Snap on stream, but I don't have that ready either. Well, it might not matter because I think everything's just freaking broken. This is definitely the most scuffed it's been for a while. Huh. Everything is just a black screen. What is going on? Computer, please. Welcome to the Scuffed Podcast. I'm your host, Rayless. Is there something blocking it? You know what? That actually might be what's going on. What is currently blocking it? So VTube Studio is not active, but it's not blocking it. I, for some reason, have 3 versions of Hikaru on this screen. I have no idea why. That's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Huh. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. That's so weird. Oh well. I guess we'll have to figure out what's going on here. Trying a window capture instead. Like, this shouldn't work, but I don't know, maybe it will. Is that why did that work? You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. It just okay. I guess it just didn't want to work like normal. That's fine. Cool. I'm gonna edit the oh, I already have it in the title. Okay, we're good. There we go. All right, let's hop in. I think I'm actually going to turn off sound effects because I do just kind of want to chill and level right now. So let's go ahead. Actually, let's leave that there. There we go. We're just gonna play it with no sound today because let's just chill, let's talk. I'm having a good time. Need to keep blowing my nose though. That's always the weirdest thing to me is whenever I talk, I feel like I get congested for a while. So but yeah, how's if you're still here, Hikaru, how are got any plans for today? Any streams lined up, collabs, all that jazz? And I know this is kind of a weird music backdrop for PoE, but you know what? It's all good. We're just chilling, we're having fun, you know? I just want to relax. So that's what we're doing, you know? This is actually probably the most chill thing right now. This build that I'm doing, it takes almost no effort to level. It'll get crazier at higher levels for sure. But for right now, it's just kind of run and spam Vortex, which is really nice. There's like some stuff. Boss fights are a little annoying, but like everything else is just fine, you know? We're gonna see if we get any lag spikes today though. Hey, welcome back, Apple. We swapped over to Path of Exile. I made a laundry list of stuff I need to learn this week to get the setup looking a little bit better. And so now we're just gonna kick back, do some chill gaming, chat, you know, continue listening to our music. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey. Here. Can I get you to meow into the microphone? Come here. Oh, okay. He does not want to be picked up. So we will not pick him up. He just came over to say hi, probably run away from Carl, and then go off and do his own thing. And you know what? I can respect that. I can respect it all. Gosh, I'm in such a chill mood today. Is this what it's like to actually get sleep? Oh, I wasn't, you know what? I just realized I wasn't able to get my shout out thing working for today. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it will work. Let's see. No, okay, it doesn't work. It might be Vic. It might be. I've been like super sleep deprived for the last few weeks. So like getting an actual good night's rest is like a foreign concept to me. But I'm feeling good right now. Just, you know, good mood. Not tired, just want to chill. You know? It's nice to be feeling like this for once. So I feel like I don't get to do this, or I don't get to feel this way as often as I probably should. Your cousin said to get NyQuil. I've tried. The problem isn't because like I have problems falling asleep. Well, yeah, because I don't. The problem is my bed was really crappy until just a few days ago. So like it was really uncomfortable when I woke up. And like I would have a sore neck, headache, all this other junk. So like NyQuil, I used melatonin, which is basically the same thing as far as sleep aids go. Like it tries to make you sleep through the night. And so falling asleep was never a problem. It was waking up and feeling like crap, and I would, you know, wake up a bunch of times during the night and just it was bad. But my new bed is definitely helping, I would say. Being able to actually sleep through things is fantastic. I don't know why I took this long to get a new bed, but never again. If I need a new bed, I'll just get it. You know, in like 10 years when that's a thing again, right? Where am I going? Where the heck am I going? I think I need to go up here. Sorry. Why is my nose so clogged today? That's so weird. You're a bit off. Welcome back, Hikaru. I tried to shout you out, but my new macro isn't working. I made one for YouTube that kind of acts like how Twitch does. But it does not appear to be working right now. You wish you could say cleaning is fun? Okay, so this is kind of just me, but I think cleaning, not necessarily fun, but it can be very therapeutic and cathartic. Like there are times when I'm having a bad day and I just sit down, like super clean my apartment, and when I'm finished, I feel great. It's kind of weird how that works. I actually don't mind cleaning, just because of how I feel afterwards. The fact that because cleaning is one of the few things that you can really just do And when you're done, there's a very obvious, like, yes, you cleaned today. You get to see the results of everything you did. And not everything you get to do that with. So, you know, I don't know. That's my thoughts on cleaning. That's why I don't mind it. It can be daunting though. You're like, well, I need to clean all of this today. And then you're like, well, that's like 8 hours of work. And then that's like not fun, but you know, that's also just life. Yeah, that is correct, Hikaru. The game is muted currently. Because the game is very much not a chill game and there's lots of loud sounds and loud noises. So I kind of just wanted to keep on the chill vibes with the music we got going. So that's why the game is currently muted. Because I just kind of want it to be... the game is more just a backdrop rather than the actual focus of the content. I'm just sitting here talking. That's more or less what I'm doing. So the game is just kind of there as a... here's something on the screen kind of a way. Yeah, I'm not doing anything competitive with this right now. If I was, I'd be on my main character, which is definitely not this one. This is my test character that I made. Usually I look up guides when I'm playing this game because it's so complex that you kind of have to, like for creating builds. But this is the first time I have, like, this is a build I made. I didn't look at anyone else's stuff. This is just me trying to make a build that works without input from anyone else. So that's what this character is. And so far it's actually working fairly well, which is a little bit of a surprise. As PoE is not known for being generous with newbies or doing something that's different than the normal, you know. This music is just the right kind of mood right now. I don't know. Maybe this is the music I listen to when I'm just like super chill. Nice, calming, relaxing music. Now we'll get to see how good it is on a boss fight. Let's go. This boss fight should actually be fairly easy. I probably should have put my points in first though, but that's okay because I have a bunch of points that I could use. Excuse me. Oh, this is actually, yeah, this boss fight's easy. So now they're gonna form shift. It's gonna be nice and easy. Come on, Chavarone. I'll just do that. And boom, she already... Yeah, I don't know, this build's actually doing good. So you got anything, got any big upcoming plans, Hikaru, for YouTube, streaming or anything like that? Gonna try anything crazy? I might actually die. Excuse me. That was very rude. You're still working on it? Nice. Oh, I died. That's fine. Oh, I died again. Whoops. Well, I'll be excited to see what you come up with when it's ready. Where are we going? We already got that. Should we just go up here? Increase cold damage, damage multiplier, damage multiplier. Yeah, let's just go up here. The only thing I'm really working on right now is probably my 3D setup. And it's probably the only thing I will continue to work on for quite a while. Because I think it's coming along quite nicely. I really like the decisions we made today on what to change, and like even just adjusting the lighting even just a little bit made a huge difference. Like kind of crazy, honestly. Hey Carl, how you doing, buddy? We did it. Oh, we actually do want this. That's a lot of energy shield and cold resist. See, this is attack speed, cast speed. Sorry, had to blow my nose again. So that's what, 700. Oh, I can't even equip this yet. Where's level 48? Wait, how far over leveled am I? What the heck? Okay, whatever. We are good. We're good. I do need to defeat the cloven one. I do know that. Oh, something I also realized that I definitely need to do more of is I need to reach out to more people. I've kind of been a recluse recently. I need to focus on working with more people, talking to more people, and even just talking to the people that I do know, you know? I feel like since I swapped over to Vod's stuff, I've hung out with a lot less people. I've hung out with Camille a decent amount though. Yeah, I definitely just need to work with more people, you know? It's just because I've been so focused on my own stuff, which isn't bad. I genuinely believe that people should focus on their own stuff most of the time, but I just need to, I just need to reach out more. If only to learn that there are, or to talk to new people and get new ideas, because that's how you get a lot of new material and new ideas, is reaching out to people, seeing what they're doing, seeing if you can put your own spin on it, or maybe even just talking to them, they give you an idea, You can always learn something from working with new people. That's for sure. Give me my notable, thank you. Wow, we are up to a lot of damage. Jeez. I need to find the cloven one. Maybe I should try reaching out to someone like Fofamid or Sirifier. They're the people who are kind of doing similar stuff to me, or I should say I am doing similar stuff to them because they definitely did it first. Would be the proper way of talking about that. Hello, Nessa. And they honestly do it really, really well. Valley of the Fire Drinker. Hello, Abarath. How you doing, buddy? He hurts. He hurts a lot. Okay. He needs to stop moving around. You know, I actually talked about this on or with some people on Discord earlier, but I'm curious to your take, Hikaru. When do you think the next Hololive wave is going to come out? My guess is it's in October. That's personally when I think it's going to come out. Holy cow, that just killed me. Excuse me? Or not October, September. That's what I meant. You're almost done? Wow, that's fast packing, Vic. That's really fast packing. If I tried to pack my stuff up, it would take me a very, very long time. How many deaths am I up to on this character? 32? That's kind of a lot. Granted, I'm mostly playing this character when I'm not paying attention. So, you know, it is what it is. All right, so we did that one. Most of it was trash. Dude, that's how I feel a lot of the time with my own stuff. Every once in a while, like probably once or twice a year, I go through and I clear out everything that I own. Like, just decide what I really do and don't need. And I'm kind of in the process of right now. So actually right next to me, because I didn't finish it in time, there's a whole bunch of trash bags around me. Hey, what's up, Lethal Potato? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. But I'm currently in the process of removing a whole bunch of stuff from my apartment to, you know, just clean up and, you know, just, I have too much stuff. I used to be really, really bad about it because I collected figures and books and just a whole bunch of other stuff that I really just didn't need to, you know? So I like to try and keep everything a little bit more lean these days, especially since I've gotten more into streaming and content creation. I'm really getting rid of a lot of stuff. Want to do an improvised talk show? If you want to come on and chat, Hikaru, you're more than welcome. Right now we're just kind of chilling. Give me a second. Am I safe here? You can only come for a minute, but everyone take care of yourselves. Well, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate anyone who even just drops by. It helps out more than you think, and it always puts a smile on my face. Let's see here. Where am I? Boom. Hey, what's up, Hikaru?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm vibing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, let me see if I can put you back up on the screen.
Don't hear me live?
You should.
Okay, it worked. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have Discord muted, so should be just fine.
Oh yeah. Everyone has been spent a week pretty quiet. Should I say? It was a quiet week, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think it's just that kind of time of year that, well, not that time of year, but who was I talking about this with? Maybe it was Camille, where I think we're in the streamers are quitting time of year.
Oh, this thing exists? Actually exists?
Well, so something that I've kind of noticed, and this is also me personally having done this, is there's kind of like people hit kind of like a break point when it comes to YouTube or Twitch or streaming or, you know, what have you. Mm-hmm. Is that people can stay really optimistic about it for about 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Without, like, they're always just like, okay, well, if I try this, if I try this, if I try this, you know, they're always looking to do something new, something exciting, and you can kind of keep yourself motivated pretty easily for at least 6 months. Is kind of what I've just noticed and also been through. But after that is when, like, it becomes that much harder to try something new again, because, you know, your last 10 attempts failed, or you know, exactly. Whatever you're doing just keeps not working. And so we're getting to the era of people quitting streaming, which is just something I notice.
Yeah, because there was a huge influx of streamer on Vtuber when Vtubing was the new odd thing. So yeah, everyone.
Yeah,
stopped.
It's been about a year. I think that's why we see so many people. Well, we see a lot of new people first of all, and then we see a lot of other people starting to just disappear.
Yeah, that's the thing. But I was kind of working on stuff, and I was kind of in a state of mind that I've discovered something about YouTube because I started to ask questions and stuff, and it's weird. There are things that I could still not explain, but the thing is, on my research, at least according to my research, if you want to have a stream that kind of work, you take a video that is working on your recommended feed, for example, and you copy the keyword, put them in a sentence on YouTube. People after this video will have your live recommended.
Yeah, trend jacking definitely works.
Yeah, okay, trend jacking, yeah, that's the thing. And I don't know how to feel about this. There's this path, or specialize in one video game. Because in this case, YouTube considers that you are this video game, for example. You are this keyword. If some people are looking for some kind of keyword, it's you. And if you can have the keyword associated with the game with you, it's pretty good. But it doesn't really help with VTuber.
Yeah.
Now, the fact that people consuming VTuber in general doesn't look for male VTuber.
Nope. They definitely do not. Well, 100% agree with you there.
So yeah, so it's a thing that how to make sure that people can find you, you know?
Yeah, what's actually kind of funny for me right now is most of my views and everything don't actually come from YouTube, they come from Google.
Oh yeah, it makes sense because you're making a lot of tutorials right now.
Yeah, I just didn't expect that it would be as much as I thought. Like it's 86% or something like that.
Oh,
Right
that's
now.
insane.
Yeah, it's a lot. So
I mean, it kind of makes sense for tutorial channel, I guess.
yeah, I guess I just thought that more people would search for tutorials on YouTube itself, but it makes more sense that like, why would you search YouTube for a tutorial when you could just search Google, you know? So, I mean, I'm not complaining, it's working. I'm getting a nice chunk of views.
I'm sure happy with the results.
Yeah, I'm more just happy with the tutorials I've put out. You know, like I'm still not quite as good at them as I'd like to be, but I do think I'm starting to become a little bit better than other people.
Your tutorials are quite good. They are quite good. I'm not gonna lie. What do I want to talk about? Yeah. And the other thing is I'm working on a project of making a Discord for collabs.
Yeah, you did mention that to me.
Yeah.
Which, if it takes off, would be huge.
To be
Actually,
fair,
sorry, go ahead.
I think there is a high chance of that to take off if I'm doing things properly. But that's the thing. I'm trying to do the things properly, and it need to have rules. Making rules, good rules with no loophole are quite difficult.
Yeah, that's definitely difficult. That's for definite true. So what's funny is I actually thought about doing the thing that you're talking about right now a couple months ago. Because I own a website that doesn't really do anything right now. It's just kind of there. But I was going to make a website devoted to that same idea of like, everyone's always asking for collaborations, you know, why not make a general hub for it? I never ended up doing anything with it, but just kind of interesting that you had the same idea.
Yeah, the thing is, the idea looked nice and easy, but once you start to think about it properly, you're, oh, okay, I will need to do that. Oh, yeah. And when you've done most of the work, it's not a fun Discord, you know? It's not something fun. It's something almost professional, you know? Because it is, but it's not really my philosophy about things. I tend to like to have fun and these kind of things.
Yeah, it's definitely a weird situation, because you do want it to be that, like, you want it to be fun because then more people use it, but you also have to have that certain level of professionalism just to ensure that like no shenanigans happen, you know?
Yeah. The thing is, I might need I'm a crossing path where I need to choose if I go full professional and there is nothing so social and just looking for collabs and stuff, or if I'm trying to make that a little bit lively. But I might just stick to a thing for collabs and nothing more.
That might honestly be the best, because at least I know myself personally, when I tend to focus on only one thing, it tends to do a lot better. Because like you can always expand later, but it's kind of hard to shrink if you needed to, you know?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So
there is another thing. I will need to. I mean, it's a Discord made for collabs with content creator, so I will need to define content creator. Am I taking Vtuber? Am I taking PNG tuber and stuff like that? And it will take time for me to check that everyone is actually putting content out there, you know?
yeah, that's kind of the real problem that I ran into. Is so I actually created a huge Google form setup, like, so that, you know, do I still have that? Oh, let me actually see. Let me get to a safe spot in this map. And I'm curious because I went really in depth with it for a little while. I got probably 70% of the way done with like my idea before I stopped it.
Yeah,
I
do
just
you want to help me with that idea? I mean,
yeah, sure.
I don't mind. I just want something that worked. Because okay,
You have half the room.
why
Nice.
am I doing that? Because some people may think that I'm still kind of struggling with my stream. I do not need to actually take more time with something like that. And in fact, I want to do some Star Citizen with friends. I do have some ship that require crew, so I will need 4 crew, and it will make things more interesting. I want to make some 4X game, you know. It would be amazing to have a world conquest on Civilization 6, for example, with Vtubers.
That would be
or
pretty
even a
crazy.
Galaxy Conquest with Stellaris, for example. But actually, it's really hard. If you want to do that, you will have to find the people out there and everything. And it will be complicated. You will have to have the same schedule, making sure that it's okay. So yeah, are you there?
Yeah, no, I was just listening to you.
Okay. So that's the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do.
Where is this?
It will probably not help me that much, but yeah, that's a direction.
Right now, I'm just trying to find where I put the because I had a whole spread. Oh, it's a Google form. That's why. I was looking because I usually put things in spreadsheets, but it's a Google form. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah. Okay. Was this the... Yeah, okay. I'm just going to send this to you. You have to bring 2 boxes downstairs. Oof.
Yep.
Let's see here. And click. Let's see. Actually, I'll just add you as a collaborator. There we go.
Who's that?
Here. You should be able to see that.
Check. Yes. I cannot edit it, but I can fulfill it.
Cool. So this is kind of what I was working on. Hey, what's up, Drawn Naval? How you doing? Hello, where's the baby? Welcome. We're just talking with Hikaru about setting up collaboration stuff. So you can kind of see all the work that I put into this right now. This is... I didn't get as far as I wanted to into it, but like I had stuff that was like... Because the idea when I made this whole thing was that when you signed up to the site, it would ask you all of these questions, and it would auto fill out a form, which would then go into a spreadsheet, which would display on the web page. Like if you filled out everything correctly, you'd be able to see like a list of all the other streamers that were in your time block, what days they streamed, stuff like that.
I mean, this would be awesome, but it's too expensive.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, don't get me wrong, maintaining a Discord like this might be time expensive too, but
no, there's a lot. That's why I stopped, is because the way I was doing things was not that would have been like a full-time job, basically. Oh, you also have to bring down a ladder. Jeez. Oh, you have to bring it down a ladder. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I didn't notice that, Vic. Yeah, so that's what I was attempting to do back in... This is actually back in January is when I was doing this, which is kind of crazy. It's almost 5 months ago now. But a Discord would definitely be much easier to set up than what I was doing.
Yep, probably.
It's just trying to figure out like how you want that to be set up is the real thing, right?
I've done most of the choice. Now I just need to make it. It's just that I'm not. Okay, there is one thing that I'm not sure of. It's if I'm making it too serious or not. But I think if I'm making too serious, it will be easier for me to work with that.
Well, it kind of depends on what you mean by serious, right? Because like, there's one thing. It's one thing to be like, this is the primary use of the Discord. It's to find collaborations.
Yeah.
Like that is serious, but like, it's not just. Like, I don't know. At least me personally, if you know what you're kind of getting into, then it's not really an issue, right? Like if the only reason why people are on this Discord is to find collaborations and you accept that, then that's okay. If you want them to stick around for something else though, that's where you kind of have to think a little bit more in advance, right?
Yep. No, I just want that to be a platform for collaboration. Collabs, and yeah, if you want to, for example, do a 4X game or something like that, find a new friend for that.
Then yeah, that seems like a perfectly acceptable way to go. And people would definitely, I mean, if like I knew that Discord existed and I really wanted to play Stellaris with a group, like that would be a good resource. Like,
yep.
I'd definitely check it out.
So that's why I'm working on it. That's the idea. But yeah, making rules is not something that I'm used to, so I'm taking my time, making sure that it does not feel weird either.
Yeah, rules are kind of an interesting sentiment because I always like to have rules, but sometimes I don't make them clear enough, which is a problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've only ever had a rules debacle on my Discord once. And it was, I don't know, it was interesting. The guy was clearly just kind of doing it to be a little bit attention grabby, so you know, take it with a grain of salt. But
yeah, that's
it did make me think.
Rules are here for the people who want to break them anyway, so
yeah, people will definitely just want to break the rules for attention. That's for sure a thing.
One more thing that I was thinking is that I was looking for. Oh, they use the same spell as you. I was looking for making sure that we need some kind of form of punishment to make sure that people are serious. So I was looking for things like if you do not came to the collab in time, 2 times in a row, well, you do not belong in the Discord, for example, these kind of things.
Yeah, that's where things start to get interesting. Cause like that's kind of personally, I think it's kind of a cool thing to do, because if you actually are the go-to person for like collaboration Discords, which would be huge, right? If you actually are that impressive, and people have ratings that make it so, like, you know, by messaging this person they're going to respond, that would be so nice. Like I would kill for that. That would be so nice. You know?
Yeah. It's just that if people say that they're gonna come for the collabs, they commit to it, so they cannot change.
Yeah, that would be something I would love. ensuring that people show up to collabs or like even just respond. It'd be so huge. But that would also be one that'd be difficult to. That's one that's difficult to do just because of that would require mostly on like people rating other people, right?
It's not a rating. It's that if you say that I want to organize that in a simple way that people will be able to see when you say, yeah, I'm coming to this collab. Then, if it's okay and you not show up, first time it's a warning. Second time it's first time. I mean, it depends. If you say, yeah, I'm having an issue at the last second, yeah, it could happen. It will be that's why there is warning and stuff. But if you do that 2 times in a row without saying anything, well, you will be banned from the Discord for a month.
See, that's what I'm talking about, though, is in order to get that system to actually work, you would definitely have to rely on people reporting, essentially.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if someone doesn't show up to your collab, you will be pissed enough to report it. Especially if they did not say anything.
For sure. I'm mostly just thinking about, like, because I generally tend to think about the negatives of things, whether I should or shouldn't, you know?
Oh, you're right, you're right. It's a good thing if you talk about this. I mean,
because
talking about this live, but I don't know.
The thing that immediately comes to mind for me is like, how could someone abuse a system?
Oh yeah,
that's always what I think about, and like that could be either positive or negative, right? Like, how could someone game the system to be like let's take Vtuber for example. I don't know if you're familiar with it or not.
No. It's
a website that it's dedicated only to VTubers, and it has like a live feed of like who's live, and here, I'll actually just send you the site real quick because that would
let's see.
There you go. So that's a site that kind of shows like live VTubers. You can upload your lore and stuff there, and
oh yeah, that thing, yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
So the thing about it though is that it's kind of easy to back when it started, like if you happen to be the guy that or the guy or girl who had 20 views or 20 viewers at a time, when it first blew up, you would get a lot more viewers just because it always showed the highest viewer count first. So it's like, well, if you happen to be there at the beginning, you got all the viewers, and that's kind of a system where the that can be abused by those who just have more viewers in the first place, because it only benefits the big streamers and not the little ones. They kind of change it now, so it shows you an arrangement of people who are currently streaming and stuff like that. But that's just an example of like something I would think about of who does this system help? And like as far as abusing it, it's like, well, let's say that your collab didn't go well. Like not necessarily that no one showed up, but like let's say that you just didn't get along with someone that you were collabing with for the first time. Like that happens all the time, right?
Yeah, you're right.
And so you both know that you found each other through this site, and so to kind of get back at them, let's say that they upset you for whatever reason, you could rate them negatively.
Oh, even though there is no rating, basically. It's
well, I know, but what I mean by rating is you could say that they didn't show up or whatever. Like, so you just have to have a verification system in place.
Oh, it's not automatic. It's a manual. If you're living and that person says that it was there is, I mean, there is history on Discord and stuff. That's the thing. I might need to take an archive about that or something. But
Yeah,
if
I
you
just
say on Discord that you are gonna go there on that collab and that person doesn't show up and it's see on stream that that person is not there, that's how it will work. I mean, it will be a quick verification, I guess, but
yeah, I just think in terms of like expandability for what you're doing, because like obviously manual verification will get things sorted out most of the time, you know.
Yep.
Like, and it might not even take you a lot of time to do, but it's just making sure that you keep in mind that if it does get bigger, you won't be able to always manually verify things. It's just not realistic unless you have a team of people doing it. So that's just kind of how I think.
I will, if I go that big, that I will require a moderation team to handle the Discord. I mean,
And that's a good problem to have.
I mean, at this point, yeah, at this point, I'm probably gonna figure something. I mean, having a moderation team, I think I will have some people wanting to do that anyway. But I don't think this will be an issue. But if that starts to become an issue, yeah, that's a good thing to have. Exactly. But yeah, that's the idea behind it.
I think it's a good idea.
I mean, it's something that I really want to have. I wish I had this, so I would be able to do stream about thing. It's the same thing if you want to do some Monster Hunter with some VTuber. It's complicated to find a group.
Yeah, and even when you find the group, sometimes your expectations are definitely different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I would like to do a little bit of Among Us with VTuber, but because it's not the most popular trend right now, it's quite complicated to see that. And if there is a place that, yeah, I kind of want to do that, yeah, that's the idea. Also, it will be something like you... Now that you show me forms and stuff like that, I was thinking about using forms, but it will make things more complicated. Keep it simple.
Not really. Like, it looks complicated and it feels complicated, but like you can have forms go to like spreadsheets and stuff. Like you can literally have it just filter into Google Docs.
Yeah,
so, like,
okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can do a lot of things with that. I could send that to a Python script, and that's where I say stop. Because yeah, I could technically do that. It's not that complicated. To have a Python script that is actually a Discord bot that will check the form, and if it's complete, say yep, that's on Discord and stuff. But oof. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Having things simple, especially at the big. I mean, if it works and I have to put this kind of script on, yeah, I will do that for sure. I mean, I do have I want a server that kind of works, so yeah. Same thing with Valheim, for example. When Valheim was a thing, people were playing Valheim, but a lot of VTuber wanted to do collabs, but no one really tried, so it was weird.
yeah.
Same thing, you find someone who wants to do collabs, but yeah, you don't have the same time zone.
That's that's the story of my life right there. Because they'll always be like, hey, yeah, can we do like 2 in the afternoon? And I'm like, no, I work. Like, I'm sorry. But
so yeah, the idea behind the actual working of it, it's that it's a private Discord, so you will have to I will have to check if you are quote unquote a content creator, whatever that means. more precisely, yeah, content creator, because I want that to be quite broad. It's specifically aimed at VTuber, but if you are not quote unquote what could be called a VTuber, I don't really care as long as you are a content creator.
Yeah, that is important for that kind of a Discord, is making sure that the people on it are the thing that it's advertised, because I see that a lot where like people don't realize that if you make a content creator Discord, you really do need to make sure that it's just content creators on there, right? Like, you got to be what you're advertising, you know?
Yeah.
But they're like, oh, but we don't want to exclude anyone. It's like, well, that's kind of the point, right? Like, you're making a specific Discord. You are by nature excluding people. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's a good thing usually. I don't know. Just interesting.
That's very interesting. But I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. The thing is, having that Discord set up, I mean, that's the first requirement, and the second requirement is to be at least decent with your recording software. Because for VTuber, most of them find that pretty just interesting to have my picture on your stream, for example. It's something that most VTuber pay attention to.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure why yours isn't doing the reactive stuff. I must have broken it somewhere.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's not something that I have set up previously, so...
I actually usually like to set things up previously just in case, but I guess I just, for whatever reason, did not do that today. Or... I don't know, I've gotten a little lazy with some of my streaming practices because I don't do it as often anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense because I kind of did the same thing, kind of.
I still want streaming to be the main thing I do down the road, but that's down the road.
Yeah, I think trend jacking might be a thing.
Well, I mean, you've seen it firsthand with your HoloLive video, you know.
Yeah.
You definitely successfully trend jacked
that
there.
Still gather views because of HoloLive. And the nice thumbnail.
Yep, even mine still does too. Like, and I made mine like what, a month and a half after yours or something like that. People just search for HoloLive. It's weird. Well, it's not weird. I totally get why they do it. It's just interesting, I guess, is the better word.
Yeah. YouTube is quite good at putting this in front of people that will click on it. I'm not gonna lie.
YouTube is definitely good at that. I know I messaged you, but I tested out your theory last week.
Mm-hmm.
With putting HoloLive and EG Sanji in the description, and it definitely worked.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, huh?
Well, because it's okay. How did I end up with that? It's how YouTube know that your live is about something.
Oh yeah, the description is definitely one of the ways that it knows.
I mean,
how to categorize.
We know for a fact that thumbnails are not checked by any letter recognition or anything. So it's title and description.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, I was checking a clip of VTuber, and there's those weird brackets behind near VTuber, you know. And I think, wait a minute, it's not the same character. How does YouTube know that those character brackets are exactly the same? It doesn't. It doesn't. They are two different characters. Unless they specifically say, okay, those kind of brackets are the same thing, which is never the case. So that's why I've started thinking about everything about that, and I was, wait a minute, how does YouTube know that your video is cool if you do not start with trend jacking? It doesn't work. If you're saying unique word like your unique name and everything, it doesn't work. For example, if people watching my stream, they will get recommended chess videos.
Yeah, because of GM Hikaru.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about because you watch my video. I'm happy with that. That's the thing. GM Hikaru is one of the best chess player in the world. It's a great master. And because of that, YouTube say that, okay, Hikaru is for chess. But that's just my name. And YouTube doesn't know that. So that's why I need to change name and find a name that is unique. I started to say, okay, I need a unique name. And then I smashed it later on my keyboard and it doesn't came quite good. And I realized that, creating a new name for a language is a skill that I don't have.
So what's actually kind of interesting is this is definitely a tangent, but I'm going to go on it anyways because so as I've mentioned, I've written in Sills to some degree, do write stuff for role-playing games.
Yeah. And
something that I really got into is etymology, which is the study of names.
Oh yeah.
So because of that, there's, again, this is a super tangent, but I really like looking at why people name things the way they do and like where those names came from. Because like anyone can come up with a name like that means literally nothing. You know, you just slap some letters together and it sounds sort of like a name, but it doesn't actually mean anything. It's not bad, just a thing. But even for my own name, you know, Rayless came from the word realize, and I just kind of morphed it into the way that it is now. And sorry, it's super tangent, but when people come up with names that don't really mean anything, it's kind of hard to really get behind that name, right? Like, the only reason why I'm really attached to my name is, first of all, I thought it was a funny twist on realize. Just, I don't know why, but it was amusing to me. And I've used it for a really long time, so it's kind of like my own identity at this point, you know? Whereas some VTubers make up names that don't really mean anything, and it's kind of like it's almost jarring to hear themselves say their own name because it doesn't mean anything to them. They didn't put a whole lot of thought into it.
But the thing, I mean, I kind of like the universe of Tuaru, and names are very important. But putting a name on something or someone, it's important. If you, it's bound to something totally different. But with politics, naming things properly, it's very important. And you will see if you care. I don't want to go into politics, but if you're interested in that, you kind of see what I want to mean by that. Naming things properly, it's very important. So yeah, name is something very, very important, especially if you choose your own name.
Yeah. Which is kind of a weird concept, right? Because like in real life, you actually didn't get to pick your name. Like your parents gave you your name.
And when you're born. For example,
I guess that's true.
In Japan, where it was, where samurai were a thing, well, samurai were choosing their name. They were given a baby name, and then when they go adults, they choose their own name.
That is kind of cool. Not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, it's very, very cool.
That's actually pretty sweet. That's a really cool concept.
And with pseudonym and stuff, it's kind of what we did. We choose names that mean a lot of things to us. So this concept is not lost. It's just that it's kind of yeah, not that common to people to know that. For example, author usually don't you sign the book with a real name. It was the thing previously. Using a pen name or something. Yeah.
I think that also has a lot to do with their own anonymity. Right. But I mean that the same could be said for VTubing in general, you know.
Exactly. So this concept still exists, but name is something very important, and I'm very, very bad at designing name. I mean, I'm bad at designing stuff in general, but name it's especially something. You have no idea how many times did I take for making my name Shoyu Ikaru. But yeah, that's something that I've got a lot of ideas. And Shoyu Ikaru is not even the complete name of it, so yeah. It's not even my complete name.
Something that's kind of funny, I never have actually considered like a second name for my stuff, like not a last name, nothing. It's just kind of, I don't know.
No, it makes sense. You are Redis. It's you are your own entity. Just putting last name on everything,
I definitely am.
Bond your name with other names. So it's you do not have the it doesn't have the same meaning.
Yeah. I don't know, names are just fascinating.
Yeah.
I'm definitely better at naming places than people, that's for sure.
It doesn't really matter.
Well, back when I was doing more publishing stuff, naming places was kind of important.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My favorite name that I've ever come up with, though, which I got after there's this YouTuber whose name I can't remember. I think it's like Stone Age Productions or something like that. But he does a whole bunch of videos on etymology, like naming people, places, things. They're super fascinating if you're into nerdy stuff like that, like I am.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
But
I really like the history of things in general.
Yeah, so he did like a 5-video series on like how places got their names over time and like how names changed over time. And that was the inspiration for the most favorite name I've ever created for a city was Roslik. Mm-hmm. And that's because people tend to name things based off of geographical features, right? Like the reason why in this case this city was named Roslik is because it was next to a lake that had a sort of reddish hue, similar to that name, like of a rose, right? So when it was originally settled, it was the city of Rose Lake, right?
Yeah,
which
and
makes
then
sense.
People start to pronounce that faster and faster, and some later were lost. Yeah.
Yep, and then over time it gets shorter and shorter, and it gets shortened into Roslik, which its terms come from Rose Lake, and I don't know, I was very proud of that name. I was like, yes, it has scientific history, it just works, it's so good. And then I proceeded to get way too into that and do that for every city in my world, and oh dear God, where did that time go? I can't get that back. There's so much time.
Oh, you're right.
But so I don't know. Yeah,
it's something very interesting for me, at least. So yeah, that's the thing. I mean, for city, your method is very good, but
Not
for a
necessarily for people.
name,
Yeah.
and I
Well,
want and another
sorry.
thing, I want to that name. When you hear that name, think, yeah, it's a Japanese name. That's the other constraint, and that's when I realized something. Wait a minute. People are struggling to remember a Japanese name. So I want something that is not possible. I want a name that kind of feel like a Japanese name, but is easy to pronounce and remember.
Well, I mean, some people do it. Like Hafu is a very prominent streamer, and like that's definitely. And I think she's actually Korean though, but
No,
same kind of
Hafu
concept.
It's something. It's a Japanese word, which is a wrong translation of an English word. Hafu, it's just half in Japanese, and it's a word for describing people who are half Japanese, half something else. It's something that is usually used in a quite pejorative way. Hmm?
Oh, just I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah. I mean, don't ask me why I know that, but yeah.
I
So
mean, it's cool that you do. So.
It's something that I find very interesting too. Maybe VTuber. I don't know if I should use VTuber, to be honest. Nah, we'll see. Maybe later.
I mean, the thing I think about with the VTubing is just, again, why are you VTubing? Why does VTubing matter?
VTube is a website, but yeah, VTubing it's
oh,
another story.
VTube. Sorry, yeah. No, you definitely don't need to use that. It's kind of it was kind of cool when it first came out because like no one was really using it, and then everyone started using it, so it's like not anything special anymore.
What the hell? How? Why? Sorry,
Well,
I just doesn't make sense. Just another streamer slash VTuber, should I say, that is streaming. That is a streamer of Super Mecha Champion. I have a live stream now, and I say, yeah, that's something. And 160 view on a channel with 174 subscriber, and I wait a minute, what happened? Why is this video is that popular? Something went wrong.
there might be a Twitch streamer that moved to YouTube.
Maybe.
Because something I've kind of noticed about small game communities is like one person tends to get most of the views. I mean, that's true of any category, right? Like there's the one streamer who's like the big fish, and there's like other streamers that are also kind of big, but like usually one person has most of the views. And so the only way that someone could have that kind of viewership is if they already had a fan base before. Because there's no way that would happen otherwise. Unless like they did some big marketing campaign and no one else decided to stream it today for whatever reason.
Ah, interesting. Oh, okay. I realized something. It's the keyword shield stream might help. That on a server Asia.
What the heck? No, there's
Sorry,
no way that's
sorry
right.
about that. I was just I just sidetracked for a minute.
No, it's okay. I just sidetracked myself for a second. I would. Okay, I gotta open up an incognito window to check this, but apparently,
What?
if you go to YouTube, okay, my thing is lying to me. That's what I thought. I was like, there's no way I'm number 3 on the VTuber list right now.
Wait, what? No, there is no way. I mean,
Oh wow, I am actually. If you Google VTuber Live, I'm number 6.
there's
That's
not that
funny.
many. Interesting. That's very interesting, though.
Yeah, it just kind of. I really don't think YouTube's like this weird place for VTubing, because people do not search for. I mean, people don't search for live streams on YouTube anyways. Not usually, like it's very uncommon, but they search for even less VTuber live streams. Just kind of interesting.
I got an issue with the terminology VTuber live stream, because I still believe that YouTube's live stream is interesting, especially in the long run. But I don't know. I feel like YouTube has been harsh with some people. Like, I think you deserve more views, for example, on YouTube. And when I'm checking, I mean, that's one of the things why I was done with this week. I got jealousy issues. The idea is just that I don't know. It feel not right. I feel like something that quote unquote I deserve more viewers, or something like that. You know, I know that it's wrong, but I don't know. I could not stop feel like this at some point.
I mean, it's hard to not feel like that, you know. Like there's a reason why it's. I mean, like I'm not gonna say I don't struggle with that, right? Like if even among friends, like I'm happy they're doing well, but it's also like, well, why am I not doing well, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing wrong? But
And there is no logical answer to that sometimes.
Nope, there really isn't. Which is so weird. Like sometimes, I don't know, YouTube, I feel like YouTube likes you more the longer you're on it.
Yeah,
I honestly think that YouTube just, when you're first starting out, like when I say starting out, I mean like the first even year probably, YouTube doesn't know what you are yet. And so it doesn't recommend you as much as like other people, because you might not have been doing it for as long. And maybe, and other people who get lucky, it literally can just be YouTube testing them out for whatever reason.
No,
I mean,
it's
sorry,
not,
go ahead.
I understand your viewpoint, and I was thinking like this at some point, but it's not like this. When you put a video down, how YouTube knows the quality of your video? How YouTube know to which person it should display this video? And it's actually the reverse. It's YouTube look for some people, and they're looking for a video for them. They don't know your video. YouTube doesn't know who you are, and it doesn't know your people that might like your video, and that's why YouTube struggle a lot to begin with. Is that you need to get in a little bit, and that's why like for live stream is very important, especially in the beginning of the live stream. Because if you get a lot of like, YouTube say, okay, I need to see if that thing is interesting or not, you know.
for sure.
And that's why, for me at least, I think. I mean, I just literally spent 1 week just looking at this. But yeah, it's you have to appeal to YouTube. And the only way to do that at the beginning, it's trend jacking. Or having friends that look your video and stuff like that, or you're like having crazy stat like a click-through rate or 20% or something like that might be a thing. But for that to happen, you need to have the right keyword to begin with. So thumbnail is important for the click-through rate. But for the reach, what it's important is keywording.
I would tend to agree with that, yeah. There definitely seems to be a kind of like a critical break point when your video will start to do well. Like even if, cause like take a look at I'll just use my own channel because I know the exact numbers for that. But like, let's take a look at not the video that I did a couple days ago, but the one I did 2 weeks ago now, I guess. The like live 2D versus 3D video. That did very meh. It still does very bad. But like it still gets the occasional view, but it's just not that, like the search term is pretty specific and stuff like that. But then this the VC face I did, like there's a lot of people searching for how to use that program, and so just because I did that, you know, that video will naturally just do better. And so I think the real key is just figuring out what you can do in terms of like following trends that are big enough that you'll get views and new people, but stuff that you'll also just want to cover anyways.
I mean, there is another thing with big trend. For example, Cyberpunk. My video on Cyberpunk didn't do that well. Why? Because it was on a highly competitive environment.
Yep.
And unless I specifically designed my channel for Cyberpunk, there is so many people already doing that there is no room for one more. I mean, there is still room for more people, but according to YouTube, it's if I do just a let's play of that, it will not work.
It's kind of like how if you tried to do Pokemon Snap right now, that would not be very good because there's so many people playing it right now.
Yep.
So what's actually kind of funny, just to go off of your Cyberpunk example. So do you remember how when it first came out, like trying to run it on super high graphics was basically impossible?
Yeah.
That's when I first set up my 2 PC streaming setup, and I actually managed to get it to run at ultra high quality, which was baffling to me that I actually pulled that kind of crap off. But I did. And that one stream that was only like an hour because I spent so much time trying to get it to work was the title was like ultra high quality, it's working or something. Like it was not a good title, but I was one of the only people who was actually able to stream it at the absolute highest settings, and I got a lot of views on that one stream because even though I was competing with the entire Cyberpunk crowd, like it was unique enough that I got it. But now everyone can just do it, so it's like, okay, well.
Another thing with Cyberpunk, I was running it with a very high quality too. I just downgraded the quality to make sure that there is no frame drops or anything, and it was stable for the viewer, and do not burn everything if there is some, you know, sometimes everything cloak up at the same time, and I could lose some frame and everything. I wanted to have a smooth experience.
Yeah.
Oh, and I never use Bloom or everything like that. I don't. But yeah, that's. I totally get what you can do with that, and having a 2-computer setup. Are you interested in Star Citizen?
What?
Star Citizen.
I've looked at it.
Okay.
I haven't. It's on the list of games where I'm like, I'm not sure if I want to get into it or not.
Okay.
That's kind of how I feel about most games these days. Is there's a lot of stuff that I want to try, but like a lot of those games, like even Valheim, is a great example of this. Of a game that I know I would have fun with. I just don't know if I want to commit all of that time to it.
Oh yeah, I've spent a week scouting for games, and if you look at my Steam profile, yeah, I've tested quite a bunch of things.
If you look at my Steam profile, it's like he's just been playing PoE. That's it.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Another thing that YouTube kind of like, it's when, yeah, you are the one responsible for one type of game. YouTube don't really like when you're specialized in one type of game.
That is 1000% true.
So I will need to choose the games that I will need to stick to. And the games that I really like as a game are a game where you need a lot of people to have fun with it. So that's why I'm going for Discord. And yeah, it makes sense. Everything required a lot of work.
Yeah. I always wonder what would happen if I had stuck with Epic 7. That was a game that I played.
Yeah.
I only played that for like 7 months, I think. 6-7 months, something like that. I actually had a consistent base of viewers with that game too, which is kind of interesting.
It's a good game too. I mean, it's a gacha game, so everything is insane, but
it's definitely a gacha game, that's for sure.
It's not one of the worst one because if I remember properly, oh no, it's not the right one. Epic 7, right? Yeah, it's a gacha game.
Yeah, it's one of the better ones for sure, but at the end of the day, it's still a gacha game.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've spent too much money on gacha game. I don't want to get close to gacha game again. I mean, gacha is not bad, but if I want to play with my friend, I can't, so kind of sucks. That's one of the things that I really like with Monster Hunter. Is you can have your super high gear friend, and you can still play with your friend. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
He can either carry you, or he can take low rank gear and help you and have fun with you. Or take weapons which he is not proficient with, or something crazy like that, you know?
Yeah, it's always good when a game has that kind of backup system in of like, even if you're super far ahead, you can always de-level. That's actually why I think the way Final Fantasy 14 does dungeons was so awesome.
Oh yeah, with the power cap or something like that.
Yeah, because it would de-level you when you would run the dungeon. So every dungeon was a specific level range, and it would de-level you down to that level, which is like just kind of cool, you know?
The mechanic of all the video games where you will be able to level down your character, to put your character in a lower level to be able to play with your friend. It's not a thing at the time.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I've played a lot of Mortal Online 2, if you know this game.
Oh, Mordhai?
Mortal Online.
No, I'm not familiar with that then.
Okay. How to explain that? Do you see the way of blocking of fuck, crap, I don't remember the game. When there is 4 direction and you can block in the 4 direction or attack in those 4 direction.
No, I'm not familiar with that.
I don't remember the name of that game. Blade. It's not Blade and Soul. Give me a sec.
I did play Blade and Soul.
A Mountain Blade. There we go.
Oh no, I have not actually played Mountain Blade. I've heard really good things about it though. I have a few friends who have gotten really into that game.
So it's a Mountain Blade mechanic. So you have 4 direction of blocking, and you can attack in those 4 direction. And yeah, that's just the start of it. And the gameplay is very slow, but when you look at it, it's very interesting. And there is a lot of mystery and exploration, and it's actually one of the few MMO where there is exploration and mystery on it. So it's very interesting. And so Mortal Online was an old MMO, and there is a version 2 in the making of.
Oh, that's cool.
And one thing that I really like about this is that I mean, yeah, is it just decide to so what's working the one? Okay, let's just upgrade the graphic on that. What doesn't work? Okay, let's change that. So it's a very good upgrade on the first one. I mean, it's still work in progress, and there is still a lot of work to do, but it's something interesting. And it's a full loot PvP. I should have started with that. Full loot PvP. Open
That's
world
pretty cool.
MMO, single shard. So yeah, that's I mean, I've played a lot of those games recently and checked if everything was properly correct. I even played a thing like U-boat simulator and stuff like that. And it's very interesting. I mean, I found a game. Unfortunately, the development is very, very slow, and there is not that much new content on it. But you're playing a crew on a submarine. I find the idea very.
Is it the is it like the 2D one?
Nope.
Oh, because there's a submarine game that I'm actually like super excited for that's still in.
What's the name of that?
I don't remember the name. That's the sad part.
Okay,
is
like, that realistic or is that kind of crazy?
It's kind of crazy. So the idea of that game is. I don't remember. I apologize.
What's the idea of this thing? Because I am pretty sure that I've seen that one during my scouting.
So it's like your crew is on a submarine. They can't leave the submarine because they'll die, and you're exploring like an alien planet. And so there's a lot of it's kind of like a roguelite submarine game where you're exploring around, dealing with monsters, trying to build up a better submarine, and you'll probably just end up dying to some eldritch horror. But
yeah, okay, it's Barotrauma, I think.
Yeah, it probably is. I'll have to check
does
it
the
out.
character moved in a very, very weird way? Like,
Yeah,
you do not know.
The animation for the game was a little off-settling, but it kind of just worked for it.
Yeah, okay, that's Barotrauma. That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, I've host. I mean, a long time ago, I host server for this game. So if you want to play this one, yeah, one day.
One day indeed.
But yeah, it's a very fun game for sure. And there is a kind of campaign mode, and it's very, very interesting. I mean, can we talk for a few seconds about how cool is it, the idea of having a dart gun that you can put a thing inside it that could heal or kill your friend if you shoot at them? I mean, yeah, it kind of work. You put a lethal poison in it, but if you, it work on monster, but it work on your friend too. Oh yeah, on being the medic for healing people and everything. Oh, it was a kind a fun game. I played a lot as a medic. I mean, I was a medic, but I was the combat medic. Or sometimes I've saved a submarine. You have no idea. I was alone with the submarine almost completely flooded, with the reactor having exploded and everything was broke, and I somewhat managed to put that thing back to the station.
Nice.
Yeah, there is time where you. That's very interesting. Oh, and there is a I don't know if you played it, but there is a local voice chat. So sometimes you're kind of fine, and you say, "Yeah, guys, I successfully managed to kill that thing." Guys, where are you guys? And you realize you're alone in the submarine, and you're, oh, that's my friend. That was my friend, and that was the captain. Hello. I got fun memories, yeah. I really want to play with Vtuber in this game, but it's not that popular, so it's almost impossible to find people to play with.
Yeah, definitely sounds like it.
But yeah, I got crazy story on that one, for sure. Like how our security guys get addicted to morphine.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, morphine is one of the best med in the game, but you have the huge downside that if you take too much, you will get dependent, especially if it's not a medic that give that to you. Yeah, he was heavily dependent on that. So every time we try to cure it, something wrong happened. In the emergency, it was the best fighter with us. So in a pinch, he gets his dose back for, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's back in the fight. Yes. Oh, come on. Is he? Yeah. So here we go again. So yeah, there is a lot of hidden mechanic and stuff like that, and it was very, very interesting. Like, when you are outside, you can go actually outside of the submarine. It's a possibility, and sometimes you have to. The thing is, sometimes you don't really see a damn thing. You're lost in the ocean, and you're calling the submarine and say, hello, is there someone you can tell me where I am? According to the sonar and everything, because I'm lost. So it's very fun.
Pretty funny.
I highly recommend it, but you need at least 1 or 2 friends. If you're beginning, yeah, let's send that. I've also checked GTFO. It's a PvE game. It's a FPS PvE game. Hardcore. Co-op, should I say. So yeah, it's a very interesting setup. And that's a very good idea for that to work. And when
Nice.
I say hardcore, it's... The missions are very rough, not gonna lie. If you don't have a good team, some of them are just impossible.
Interesting.
Yeah, so sorry, I just talk about a lot of co-op games that require people to play with.
Well, we'll have to look into seeing what we can get done with that. But unfortunately, I do need to wrap up here.
Oh, no problem.
Because it is my Saturday, which means I get to go hang out with the fam. So I actually have family from out of town this week, which is kind of cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we're all vaccinated, so it's kind of nice. Don't have to worry about anything.
But you should, but okay. That's okay. I guess. For now.
I mean, we're still going to be wearing masks and everything, so it's not a big deal. But it'll be nice to see him. I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah. It's people really need to do more social things sometimes.
I feel like I do a good amount. I'm pretty. I have my weekly things that I do, and I think that's generally good enough. But I do need to be a little bit more social with other people sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for hopping on, Hikaru. It was a lot of fun talking to you as usual.
Oh yeah, it's very fun. And we have to sidetrack a bit, but yeah, it's very interesting. I really like that. Thank you for the invitation, though.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing whatever you come up with in the coming weeks, and hopefully your idea of bringing this collaboration Discord to light will go super smoothly.
Don't expect too much.
I will expect everything. If it's not ready by next week, I will come after you.
Come on, have mercy, please.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna be hopping off and ending stream.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Hikaru.
Later. See you later.
All right, as for everyone else who's still here, thanks for chilling today. Man, today was so relaxed. Such a great chill stream. Like, man, always fun talking to Hikaru. Great guy. You should check him out if you have a chance, if anyone else is still here. But yeah, I'm gonna be calling it here. I'm gonna go get ready to hang out with my family. It's gonna be good. And yeah, I'll see you all next week with more videos and streams. Hope y'all have a good